Welcome to the Wyoming State Library Database of the Month, eLibrary Curriculum Edition. You can access this two ways: through the guided research application, eLibrary Curriculum Edition, or through the ProQuest Platform. We'll begin here at gowild.net. I'm going to select eLibrary Curriculum Edition, which will take us here to the eLibrary Curriculum Edition page for guided research. At the top, you'll see that we've got a search box. Below that, they have featured research topics. The first line is their editor's picks, and these are changed periodically. So, for example, in February, it showed a lot of emphasis on Black History Month. The second line is trending, and this is driven by usage. And as you can imagine, the editor's pick will then show up in trending. Scrolling down to the bottom, you'll see all research topics. This is to help get students started, and it's sorted into two segments: common assignments and subjects. I'm going to begin over here on common assignments and select environmental issues. You'll see that we can scroll through many topics under environmental issues. Or at the top left, you'll see that we can limit this search by climate, energy, pollution, and wildlife by selecting one of these tabs. I'm going to select energy. Notice that we now have a breadcrumb trail here at the top. I'm going to select hydraulic fracturing. Within eLibrary Curriculum Edition, when you've got a topic page, you'll see that you have an in-depth description or article about this topic, and I can just click on More and scroll through. You'll see it's not an editor-produced article. It is from a specific resource, so different from some of the other ones. On the right-hand side, you'll see that we can save these to Google Drive, Google Classroom if you have a login, and you can get your citation information, print, or email. I'm going to go back to our topic and scroll down. You'll see that we have various categories. So under hydraulic fracking, we have some articles under natural gas drilling. We have some articles under controversy and opposition. And we've got some images. I'm going to go back to the main page again and select a subject. This time I'm going to select science and mathematics. Again, we've got our tabs at the top for mathematics or science, or again, you'll see that you can just keep scrolling through all these topics and it just keeps loading more and more. This is a great way for students to find a topic. They come to a general subject area and then go through all of these various topics under that and get a good idea and a starter set of information for their paper. Once I select mathematics, you'll see I have many more limiters here, but I'm going to select Ada Lovelace. Again, we've got our research topic. We have linked table of contents, or of course we can just scroll through those. I can go again into this overview, and I'm going to go back to our topic page. We've got a gallery. You'll notice that her father was Lord Byron. Again, we've got newspaper and magazine articles, and a couple of websites that have been vetted by their editors that students can link to for more information. If you go into one of the articles, you'll see at the top that you've got your author, the magazine it appears in, and a Lexile score. Again, on the right, you can get your citation information as well as export to EasyBib. On the right of the article, you also have view related documents. Back on the main screen, let's use the search box. and I'm going to search graffiti. Within eLibrary Curriculum Edition, if there is a guided research page, that will appear here at the top of the page, and if we click on Read More, you'll see it looks just like those other research topic page that we've looked at. But I want to show some of the other articles that have appeared. On the left-hand side, you'll see that they appear in all of these different source types. And next to it, it gives you how many results are within that. So, for example, how many magazines, how many scholarly journals out of our 269,000 items. You will have to pick these just one at a time. So I can narrow to magazines, which brings it down to 13,000 items. And also if I scroll down and I'm looking at my years, I see 2014, 2003, 2007. So perhaps I want to limit this to the last 12 months. So I can click that over here again on the left hand side. You'll see on the left that our limiters are highlighted and it has an X next to it. That means I can take that limiter off. So if I want to see those last 12 months, every source type, I can uncheck magazines. We can go into one of our articles and get the Lexile reading score. A lot of these reading scores, you can tell this is for more upper middle and high school and college. So I would say those older students. You also have an advanced search. This allows you to pre-select that source type. So for example, if you just wanted magazines or just wanted images. It also lets you select publication dates, limit to primary or scholarly, and indicate a Lexile score. There's a wide range of Lexile scores in this resource, so that may be a useful tool as the librarian or teacher helping the student doing research. So I'm going to look for medical marijuana articles in scholarly resources, and I'm going to put in a Lexile score of 1,000 to 1,200. Again, you'll see my limiters are here on the left-hand side, and I can undo those specific limiters and go to all source types or a broader range of dates or Lexile scores. As we look down the Lexile scores that are here on the results page, you'll see that those do fall under my specific advanced search requests. You'll also see when you scroll down that there are some that have PDFs available that are also downloadable and printable. You can also see by the icon that these are all scholarly journals. So when you have not limited to this, you can see by the icon, and it will indicate what sort of source type you've gotten. Back here on the main page, up at the top right, you'll see a little question mark, and I'm going to click on that. That's your help page. Help for eLibrary happens to be a LibGuide. So here's an explanation about what is eLibrary, how they create those research topics. On the right-hand side, you can register for some webinars through ProQuest. There's also an eLibrary data sheet that you can print out and use for instruction or to set at your reference desk or training for staff. There's also a LibGuide to the eLibrary on ProQuest Platform, and we'll look at that here in a second. On the left-hand side, what's really nice is, as we saw in the intro, there's customizable bookmarks and posters. So you can take these bookmarks, and on the back side you'll see that you can enter your library information. Let's go back to the main page again. Under the help is educators' resources. Here you'll find curriculum standards correlations, and you just select your state. Under that, there's the eLibrary LibGuide that we just looked at that was also linked under the Help button. And here's a link to the eLibrary on the ProQuest platform. So let's go into that now. So you'll see it looks different from the nice student guided research page. I'm going to launch one of the same searches that we did. I'm going to launch graffiti. And now you'll see where these differ. We have our 269,000 results, but now you'll see that we can limit with a lot more options. So for example, source type, you'll see that if I click on more options, I can include more than one source type. I can also exclude source types. You do have a date range. You also have publication title as a limiter, document type, and subject. And subject might be more important for students to help them narrow down the topic they're looking for. I'm going to click on more options under subject. Here you'll see the different subjects and again the number of hits. I'm going to select artists and apply that. So now I've got 3,000 items. The other thing I can do, for example, is I don't want all these 2,000 newspapers and wire feeds. I'm going to select the magazines. So you can see that when you go into the ProQuest platform, you can keep narrowing your search. On the top, you'll see that I can email and print or save this entire list. My search box came with me, so I can modify my search. You'll see that these are all full text items. Let's go into one of these items. So here's our article, abstract at the top. You can hide that highlighting and then do your printing. You can also email, save, or get citation information. On the right hand side, you'll also see that you can search within, and you can narrow this search again based on this specific article of your search. You can also save this as a PDF and print out the PDF document. So again, we have two access points to ProQuest's eLibrary. We have the eLibrary Curriculum Edition, which is the guided research interface, or you have access through the ProQuest platform. Both of those can be accessed here on GoWild.net under the eLibrary Curriculum Edition. You can also access by going into ProQuest Central, and you can browse all the databases, and you can select eLibrary from the list. You can also, when you're in ProQuest Central, search all of the ProQuest Central resources, or you can narrow by subject. And again, those items from eLibrary will also appear in your search. So I hope you take a look at these two different access points for eLibrary, selecting which one might work best for your students or your research needs in the library. Again, you can access those bookmarks and posters that you can put your library information on, including the GoWild.net access point for your patrons. This will also be posted on the Wyoming State Library's GoWild.net marketing materials, so you can access that there as well. We have a lot of resources, and I hope you check them out. Thanks for joining in. Bye now.